Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Bienvenidos a mi canal. Welcome to my channel. This is Faith by Latrice. My name is Latrice if you don't recognize this face right here. And faith is the muscle that I try to exercise day by day. Espero que estén teniendo un buen día. Okay, a good month, a good year so far because the year's almost over, pero mira, ahí vamos. All right, we're just gonna jump right on in. No dilly-dallying once again. So, let me tell you what blessed my spirit, right? So I woke up and I'll be doing like 2 devotionals, you could say. So it's like the verse of the day and then the book that I have. I said, I felt really good. So the verse of the day one was Hebrews 13 and 16 in the New International Version, okay? And it says, and do not forget to do good and to share with others, for with such sacrifices God is pleased. And you know what this made me think of? This makes me think of, if you guys follow me on Instagram, that is at faith.by.latrice. Something I always say is be nice and kind to yourself and be nice and kind to others. But we'll get into that. The second verse real quick was, boom, right here. It is Psalm 34:1. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Now, both of these kind of like linked up together for me because one is about maybe like face value. They don't sound like they really got nothing to do with each other. But the Hebrews 13:1, and do not forget to do good and share with others. So I think about being nice and kind to other people, right? And so I had to think about that. I was like, oh my God, that sounds so cute. But I'm pretty sure the rest of y'all, like me, sometimes when you think of that, being nice and kind to others, you think of being nice to people you already like. Let's be real. The first person you think about in your mind is probably not the person who you just got into it with on the road or that family member that you ain't trying to see on Christmas. That's probably not who you're thinking about when you hear me or somebody else say, be nice and kind to people, right? And within that, I'm like, ooh, shoot. Because I done had some moments where, we'll give you an example. I told y'all I'm transparent on this channel. That's me. When I'm driving on the road. Okay, and to me, driving is awesome. Driving is fun. It's giving Fast and Furious because me and my brother have watched that saga like our whole lives, and it's just okay. So when somebody decides that they want to get in front of me without using a signal, señal, indicator, one of those things, I don't like that. And when people get in front of me doing all types of whatever. When people don't be driving the way I feel like they should be driving, I don't like that. And so sometimes it just be, I have to think about it, I have to pause and be like, you know what, let me stop. Let me not do the good cussing out I was getting ready to do. But I have to think maybe it was emergency. Maybe it's important where they trying to get to. And so I have to think, okay, even those people I have to be nice and kind to. I have to be nice and kind to the person that's rude to me. I have to be nice and kind to the family member, the relative that really don't like me, that really is talking to me like, right? So with that is being nice and kind to people or doing good to people. Don't forget to do good to others. It's like the caveat is like that includes the people we don't prefer. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute that this is a necessity and how it actually helps us. Okay. Boom. Let me get to the second one. So the other one was about, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. And so I read the devotional book, right? I was like, okay, boom. I know this verse. I will bless the Lord. Come on, church folks. Bless the Lord at all times. Y'all know that shit. Don't be leaving me out here, okay? So I was like, boom, I know that verse, right? I heard that all through the years, whatever. Let me tell you how it snatched me up, right? So it says, it's relatively easy to sing God's praises when all is going well in our lives. When he blesses us with something we ask for, heals us, or directly answers a prayer, we naturally turn to give him praise and glory, right? Boom. What about when things aren't going well? What about in dry times, painful times, or times of waiting? So I was like, oh my goodness, this is true. And so I think about why that's important and what it does when you choose to, like in my last video, being grateful, having gratitude that will ease the burden, right? It's basically, that's why I love Jesus, because he connected this one. I didn't even know I was going to talk about this. Having praise or like still being thankful, still being grateful and praising God or whoever it is you praise to. I'm not projecting, but whoever it is you believe in, praise to, all that stuff. If you choose to do that in the times that are not looking up per se, let me tell you what it does, right? When you choose to praise and be thankful and be grateful in those times, and when you choose to be nice to people who you prefer not to, strength and perseverance. It builds your strength and it builds your perseverance, and it makes you a stronger person, and it makes you a better person on the inside. Let me tell you why. Do you know how much strength it takes? How much courage, okay, it takes to be nice to somebody you feel like giving a good cussing out to? I'm talking about power. Huh? Okay. Do you know how much it takes to still be thankful when you feel like all hell is breaking loose in your life? What? Once again, it shifts your focus on what to look on. Jesus. It shifts your focus on what to look on. When times is bad, when it's looking like, bro, when is it going to hit for me? When is it up for me? Right? When we get caught up in what's not going right, or why am I slouching? When we get caught up in what's not going right, or who's not treating us well, or how bad we feel right now, or the world is looking crazy. All of the things are happening, right? But when you choose, when you make a decision to praise God, be thankful, be grateful in the times when you don't want to, it builds your strength. It grows your faith, ladies and gentlemen. It grows your faith. It makes you stronger. And I encourage people to try that. Like, if you don't believe me, I want you to go ahead and try it. Because when I've been speaking things over myself, and it's times where I feel like, where I do probably yell, I do probably get a good old cuss word out, right? But then I stop and be like, okay, guess what? We're going to move to something else. We're going to think about what I'm looking forward to in the week. I'm going to think about how things could be worse, right? So I'm going to keep it short. I just encourage everybody to do that, right? Just think about what you're thinking about once again, and try to still be thankful and grateful in times that are uncertain. Be nice to the person you really don't want to be nice to. Now, I mean, y'all got to be besties, okay? That ain't what I'm saying. All I'm saying is be nice and kind to others, because you don't know what a smile, a compliment, or a nice thing will do for somebody. You could turn that Grinch, that Scrooge, into somebody who say, you know what, I was tripping. Come here. I don't know what my hands was doing. Give you a nice big old hug. But anyways, that's what I got for today, y'all. If nobody has told you today, este día hoy. Hoy es domingo. Sunday right now. But whenever you see this, if nobody has told you today, I love you. I love you. You got it. Okay, don't even trip about what happened yesterday, whatever. Don't even trip about it. You got it. You got it. You was built for this. You was made for this, okay? Was I going to say anything else? I don't think so. Life be lifing, but guess what? It's not going to stop us from prospering. So that's all I got for today. All right. Bye, y'all.